Hey guys, so we are back once again for another Stocks by Request where we talk about the top stocks that you guys requested via social media. But for this particular episode, I want to drill in and I want to focus on a very current topic or a very current news item which is highly connected to the Bulacan Airport, which is highly connected also to San Miguel. So for this video, we're going to talk about SMC and its connection to the Bulacan Airport. Then, similar to what I've been doing and you guys have been liking, we're going to do all of the shout outs and we're going to do all of the Q&A questions also at the back end of this. So if you're new to this and you want more, just put in your questions in the comment section and I'm going to answer them for the next video naman. And if you're new to this channel, my name's Marvin Gurmo. I'm a stock market trader, investor, and I have been in the markets for over a decade now. And the goal why I create videos like this is basically to just share enough insight and information so that people, investors, get to trade the markets with confidence. Please remember, everything that I'm sharing here, these are not stock tips. This is not me telling you to buy, sell, avoid the stock, but this is me sharing information and data. And the whole goal, the whole context of all of this is hopefully that this serves as a point where it allows you to research, it allows you to learn more. But ultimately, I hope that you study it on your own, that you form your own opinion as you start analyzing the stock. Because at the end of the day, that's what the stock market is. It's all about you having the right information so you get to trade the markets with confidence. It's about you having the right details, data, so that as you start investing, you gain the strength to do it on your own. Never, ever buy a stock just because somebody said it on Facebook, on YouTube, or even if it's your friend, if it's your barber. Do not buy a stock just because people talk about it. It has to be a decision that you make on your own because at the end of the day, it's your money and it's your own responsibility to be able to do it. Now, sige, magbabati muna ako. Let's greet some people so that at least this goes full circle. No? This is from the video that we had yesterday. Sabi ni Rak Nasuar, sabi niya, fearless forecast Converge ICT will bring back foreign investors to the Philippine markets. You have Jerry Gonzalo, sabi niya, hi Marvin, I'm totally blind and want to know how to trade even with my disability and I want to do it trading by myself. So since I don't know how, I guess the best way to do it is there are brokerage houses where meron pa rin tao na pwede mong tawagan and you can give the buy and sell orders via voice call. So I think that's the best way to do it. And then they can dictate the prices also to you as well. So there. Sirius, he said, hi Marvin, everything that comes from you is always beneficial to us. Thank you so much for that. We just need to examine it ourselves as input and use it as our guide, but not as a basis for our decision in trading and investing. We still are responsible for our own decision. Thank you for your commitment to helping us. Thank you so much for that. I'm glad that you are enjoying this. So most of your shout outs we will do at the end of the video, but again, as what I said, let's look at first what the news basically is. So the news that just dropped was basically the senators already approved the San Miguel's franchise for the Bulacan Airport, and the whole contention of this was the tax perks. What kind of tax perks would San Miguel get in all of this? And we're gonna drill down on that as well. So just to give you context, also there was a vote. 22 senators voted yes for it. There was no opposition. So basically, for those na hindi pa nasundan yung story nito, San Miguel had an unsolicited proposal for an airport in Bulacan. This was at 2019. The value of the project is 736 billion pesos, which is quite a large amount of money if you put everything into if you try to put everything into context, no, and if you try to drill down on what it actually is. Also, it's quite a good amount of money as well for it. So the whole franchise is around 50 years for it to be operated. Uh, Pero here's what I want you to look at also. The entire, for the 50 years, it includes 10 years for San Miguel to build airport facilities. Kasi after the 50-year period, that's when they turn over the maintenance back to, that's where they turn over the maintenance back to the government. And then it will be government owned and operated already. But during the 50-year time frame, it will be wholly San Miguel doing it. And they have to build the airport facilities in a 10-year time frame. So here's where a lot of people are contentious about it, but it got approved there. So San Miguel is exempt from paying all direct and indirect taxes and fees related to the project. So if you drill down the taxes, it's income tax, VAT, percentage tax, state tax, documentary tax, custom duties and tariffs, property taxes on land and buildings, and also personal property. Then here's the thing: as part of the bill that got approved during the franchise term, uh, San Miguel will be exempt from paying income and real estate taxes until they have fully recovered the investment cost of the project. And here's what I guess what the government can get on top of it also. If there will be income above the 12% annual internal rate of return, there will be a profit sharing mechanism. So government will also earn from this. It's not just going to be about purely San Miguel. Then here's also things that you need to know. So as you all know, San Miguel is building the airport infrastructure, but aside from that, they can construct toll roads, railways, mass transport systems, hotels, hangars, and similar facilities in the 2,500 complex. So which is in the areas of Bambang and Taliptip in Bulacan. So the brand of this will be branded as Airport City. So please do note that while this is all happening, we still have the Clark Airport, which is owned, which was the new terminal was built by Megawide, and Megawide also is will maintain and rehabilitate and will operate NAIA Airport. So you have NAIA Airport side by side with the Clark Airport, and you also have the Bulacan Airport. Kaso, I think the thing about that is since it will take a very, very long time before this will be completed, Clark and Naiya will have a large upside also while all of this is happening. And by that time, also, we're fully out of the pandemic already, and international travel will be better, and it will decongest things. And it's under the expectation that the Philippines will be a global player, that the Philippines will be doing amazing things also in terms of export, import, tourism, and everything else, and the economy in the Philippines will just continue to resurge in all of this. So, because initially, no, I was thinking that this may compete with Clark since Bulacan and Clark are relatively close to each other. But I've been to other countries also na you have very very large airports also na halos magkakatabi-tabi lang. So if they can make the Philippines like a hub, if it can be a way also that a lot of other countries will pass through the Philippines, then it will be justifiable. And the thing about that is, I think NAIA also is a bit congested, and you all know that already. So uh, part of the deal is SMC need to start construction a year from now, and the airport should be running in 12 years. And they also have to pay a cash bond to the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines, which will be forfeited if they don't get to pay it. But looking at the track record of San Miguel, no, they've done a lot of heavy infrastructure projects in the Philippines also. So I think that's something that's so interesting lang, from that perspective. Uh, One thing that's why there was a heavy contention about it. Some of the senators were thinking that 38 billion would be in terms of taxes would be forgone, and then 2 billion worth of taxes would be waived also once they start operating. But I think that's the arbitrage for that. No, they get tax incentives for them putting a large amount of money to build the airport. So may pros and cons also. But I think the upside for that is something that's really, really big. And you have to understand this. This is a four runway airport, which is something we've never seen in the Philippines yet. And it's time also that I believe that we increase our airport capacity, that we become someone who can play up against the other airports in our region. Look at the airports in Taiwan, look at the airports in Thailand, in Malaysia, in Singapore. They're all Asia has one of the best airports from Korea to Hong Kong. A lot of the airports in our region, I really believe, are the best. So it's time. Sakto lang na this is happening to all of us right here, right now. Sakto lang that we are seeing things get better. it's something that I believe that it's just time that it's happening for the Philippines. So that's the news item. Let's look at what the charts are telling us. So for San Miguel for today, this is its current progression. Uh, as you can see, no, similar to the charts that we've featured here for this session, majority of them dropped prior to the pandemic lockdowns in March. Then it started to bounce. As you can see here, this is the bounce for it. The bounce brought it right here, and that bounce also was around 50+%. And then right after that bounce, this move was from March all the way to April. A 1 month move, March to April move right here. Then right after that, from April all the way to October, it started to move sideways. So San Miguel SMC is moving sideways. Please remember, the airport will just be a subsidiary of San Miguel also, and you have to understand that if you want to look at the overall impact of this, San Miguel has other subsidiaries also that provides them income. So it's not like other companies that it's purely an airport play, or the bulk majority of their income is coming from construction and and the airport. But San Miguel being a very very large conglomerate, this will form part of their income, but it's not their total income because they have other revenue drivers as well. So please write this down. Current support level. It's by the way, San Miguel is textbook sideways. MACD is also confirming the flatness of it, that it's directionless right now. For the 50-day moving average is also confirming it. While we're doing this video, it's still below though the 200-day moving average, which denotes that it needs to break out from the 110 level for it to actually see a bit of price action. As you can see it right here. So please write it down. Support is 94.3. Resistance is 102.6. Next resistance is 109.25. So as of the time this video is being made, it's still close to the 102 resistance level. It's closer to the resistance than it is at the support. It's holding above the 50-day moving average. So just to measure the distance, no, the distance between the 50-day moving average, the resistance is around 2%. The distance from the 50-day moving average to support is around 5.4%. So the more prudent action, if you'd want to also analyze this, 94.3 support, somewhere around here. 94.3 support. So resistance is 102.6. I repeat, 94.3 support, resistance 102.6. Next resistance is 109.25. So please write this down. If San Miguel pushes up to 102, expect that there may be selling, as evidenced here, here. So failure to break out from this may just result in San Miguel either retracing back to the 50-day MA or going back to the support area. So please write this down. Support 94.3, resistance 102.6. Breakout from the 102.6 level will lead it to a very very tight and close resistance also, which is around the 109 level, which presents an upside of 6.1% from the breakout of the 102 level. If you'll measure it fully, excuse me, from the 94.3 level to the 109 level, you have around a 15.9% upside right there. So I'll update you also over the next few weeks how this goes, no, how it breaks out from the 109 level and how it also responds to the 200-day moving average. So the heavy resistance levels here are the 109 level here. Then another resistance area is the 200-day moving average. So 109 resistance that I plotted, from it being in a sideways pattern, then 109 from the 200-day moving average that I plotted as well. So again, I'll say this over and over. Failure to break out from the 102 level will bring it to 94. Breakout from the 102 level will bring it to the 109. And what's interesting about that is it allows it to break out from the 200-day moving average. But currently, the stock is still moving sideways right here, right now. So there. Now I want to. So for those who are, for those who just wanted the San Miguel update, we're already done. You can say I stayed up until the San Miguel update. I stayed up until the 14-minute mark. But now these are for the normal subscribers. Shout out portion, and then for those who have questions in the comment section, I'll try to answer them also. And then yun, and then let's see. No, I haven't read it. I haven't read your questions yet, but let's do it, and then let's do it one by one. And I'm gonna try to answer it as much as possible. Comment below, by the way, since I've been answering your questions, giving shout outs. Do you like this pattern also? Do you like this format? may ambag naman ba to sa buhay nyo? Kasi kung wala, kung wala, okay lang din man kung hindi to nakakatulong. Pero I hope it does, and I hope nakakatulong din to sa inyo. So for those na nagstay lang for San Miguel, thank you so much. God bless you. For those that are staying for the shoutouts and me answering your questions, here we go. So I mentioned na si Sirius. Okay, there's a bot again, Ryan Thompson. So yeah. So anytime na napansin ko bot siya pag sinasagot din nila yung sarili nila na parang, oh, there's a good trading system around, yun, bot yun. Tsaka yung high boys, bot din yun. Anyways, Gideon Caranzo, thank you for being such a blessing, Sir Marvin. I've gleaned a lot of wisdom from your videos. One nugget I got from this is that companies that IPO don't sell at a fair price but always sell at a premium. I recently traded an IPO in the US market that cost me around 2,000 US dollars. If I knew this at that time, I could have reduced my risk. Grace and peace be with you. Grace and peace be with you as well. Gideon Caranzo. Gideon, tagasan ka sa States. I am just so curious where you are in the States. Anyways, let's continue. Era Kelly, please do a video. Please do a fourth video, Sir Marvin. I do like this type of video. I just very raw and just picking your brain, and I do like how your brain works. I do like the deep dives of the stocks. I was late coming in, but I stayed till the end of the video. More power, Sir Marvin, and thank you for sharing your thoughts about Converge ICT. I'm excited for the stock, and I'm positioned already. Uh, surprise dapat to, pero I'm interviewing Dennis Uy, the Dennis Uy of Converge ICT tomorrow. For those who are staying up until this portion, put your questions. Anything that you would like me to ask their CEO, I'm gonna do it for you guys, and then so that it's something that retailers would also like to know as well. Next, Ariel Collado. From my point of view, cellular network, particular 5G, is a convenient connection. I have to pala heart your, ano no, then I'm gonna put read your message and replied in the next video. Ayan. Okay. So, sabi ni Ariel Corriado, 5G is a convenient connection. However, I would still prefer wired connection. I really prefer wired connection also as a more reliable and much safer as well. Looking at converged technology, it seems that they are using FTTH, which is planned for the future, which means that they can upgrade bandwidth without replacing their infrastructure. I believe PLDT also has FTTH footprint. At the end of the day, we need faster and reliable connection at home as we embrace the digital world. It's going to be a competition between these providers. As a consumer, I would look at the availability, speed, and cost and reliability. Ruel Gigan, I think this stock will massively go up on IPO. It's talking about Converge following the days if the PSE will recover the following week. Thank you, Ruel. Gillian Legaspi. Hi, Sir Marvin. Watch till the end. I'm from Sweden. Whoa, Sweden. Gillian Legaspi, watching from 10 p.m. Stockholm, Sweden time, 4 a.m. Manila time. Thanks for the discussion. You helped me in my analysis of ICT and ASEN. Sir, I want to buy your ebook. When will it be available for those of us who live abroad? I'm still writing the ebook. Hopefully, matapos siya soon. Once it gets published, for sure, I'll let you know the link for it. Salamat ulit, Sir Marvin. Thank you. Trade well, trade strong, trade smart. Mabuhay ka, Sir Marvin. Thank you also, Gillian Legaspi. Guys, comment nyo. Also, I want to know kung saan kayo, what part of the world are you from. Then you have Pernell De La Peña. Wait, I need water, no? Sana may water to. Wala pala akong water. Okay, ngayon October 12, nagulat na lang po ako na may SMC2J na sumabay sa IPO Converge. After some light research about SMC, medyo din ko pa malaman difference ng 2B2C, pati na rin yung ibang letters doon, kumbaga kung bakit nila ginawa yun, baka naapektuhan na rin yung sana yung plan ko para sa Converge IPO. Thank you so much, sir. May you continue to provide knowledge and wisdom to others about technical analysis and stock investing. Thank you, Pernell De La Peña. So yung differences lang nun, those were preferred shares that were issued on a different time. And then yung difference din nun, syempre, since it was preferred shares issued at a different time, the rates, the dividend yields for that were different. So it's just the same na San Miguel nag-issue, yung nag-differ lang, iba-iba na yung rates nun kasi iba yung prevailing rates at a given point in time also for certain stocks. Chico Parma, I have to reply, nakakalimutan ko. Okay. I have to put a comment now. Sorry for this delay, but this is how it is pag medyo raw videos. Okay, Chico Parma. I've been watching your videos for a while now. Great content. Also enjoying both channels and would support your third one, focusing on your stocks. Grabe naman. Grabe ha. Okay, anyways, third channel. Mary Joy Cabanilla. Chico, thank you for saying that. I'll do my best. I don't know if I can do it. I honestly don't know kung possible yun that I will put the time for another channel, but I'll see what I can do. That's what I can commit siguro. Okay. Grace Terega, thanks Sir Marvin. More sharings and more blessings and fund manager interviews, please. Sige, I'll try to do that, Grace. I'll do my best to be able to accommodate that request. Serious. Ok pa rin yung first channel, Marvin, kasi it's more catered to investors. This channel is catered to on trading technicals and trading. Okay, noted on that, Serious. Jason Sison, thanks for answering my question, Sir Marvin. I can only find on Google about the DMCI, how DMCI started, but nothing about their growth story. Thank you for that. We have John Hannes Camilon. Thanks so much, Sir Marvin. Really appreciate your insights on Converge. Guys, there's more to come for Converge pa. More to come. Send in your questions. We're gonna make videos on that. Sian Demase, thanks for this amazing podcast type video, sir. This is a good way to interact with your viewers. Actually, I just want to know, just like on your first video about Converge with the Garces, how would Dito play, or what would be the possible movement do you see with regard to the IPO of Converge? Yes, it's niche, but versus Dito, what possible movements will happen for both companies? I don't really think that they are in I really don't think that they are in competition with each other. No, I don't think they're not fighting head to head, because the difference between Dito and Converge is basically Dito is parang mobile sila eh. They're focused on trying to be like PLDT. They're trying to get a piece of the pie of the telecom market, whereas Dito is primarily Converge is primarily focused on broadband, meaning wired internet sila, and then not just wired, fiber. So it's very very niche. They're catered to people and offices, whereas Dito, they're trying to get us a piece of this. So I think that's the main difference. Although they're totoo, what they do, what they offer is highly connected to the internet, gives connectivity, but they're not an apples to apples comparison. And the way I see it also is that the Philippines, we're still underpenetrated eh. Hindi pa lahat ng tao merong broadband eh. And I think that will be the underlying theme for all of this. And like for me, one of our condos, medyo mataas yung floor niya. So yung difference on, we have another condo na mas mababa yung floor. Yung nasa fifth floor, tsaka yung nasa 40 halos na floor, yung signal nun, gamit yung cellphone, mahina siya eh. The higher you go sa condo, mas mahina yung floor, mas mahina yung reception. Pero the closer you are also to the ground, okay lang siya. So kahit maganda yung connectivity ko, pero dahil mataas yung floor, hindi rin siya ganun ka-reliable. And mas reliable sa akin yung fixed wired service. So I hope I answered your question, but in my opinion, they're not directly in competition. Mas competitor ni Converge sa ngayon if you're just gonna put it from a fiber technology na head to head, it's pretty much, in my opinion, PLDT. So anyways, Liz Gutierrez, sabi niya, they increased the number of customers, but I heard some negative comments about their after sales service, so I will wait before deciding to invest. Also, no idea yet on their fundamentals. Tama yun, Liz, no? Never ever ever buy a stock if never ever buy a stock if you don't know what the fundamentals are. Never buy a stock also if you're not sure what it is. So Liz Gutierrez, I agree. And to everyone watching this, wag makisabay dahil uso. Wag gawin ng isang bagay dahil uso. Gawin ng isang bagay dahil pinag-aralan. Gawin ng isang bagay kasi it's something that you've already studied the risk and reward. You've already put your buy and sell parameters to it. Si Maria Teresa Herrera, I'll just greet you on this, pero nasagot ko na yung SMC2J preferred shares offering. Pero sasabihin ko to, sa mga taong mahilig sa preferred share, it's a good way, no? Kasi ako rin, I'm a big fan of preferred shares. And what's nice about that, as long as the company is good, during the time that there was a lot of uncertainty in March, I knew that even that there was a drop, I would get an amount of money from my preferred shares because dividends is the game if you also know what you're getting into, and that's so amazing about it, and that's something that is so interesting from a passive income for life point of view. Si Lyndon Jadulos, 25 minutes. Thank you so much for staying up until this point. Dean Tan is asking for OFW trends, Sir Marvin. Sige, I'll try to see anong pwedeng for OFWs. Pero just to let you know, since this is a global crisis, madaming OFWs na tamaan dito for sure. There will be a lot of OFWs that will be hit, and demands in other countries also will taper down kasi kahit doon nagtatanggalan din ng trabaho. But I guess if you are in the healthcare industry and you are connected to telco, you're connected to data, you're connected to IT, you that type of job will still be highly in demand. Then sabi niya, ngayon nag-sideline ako na used car salesman, baka mawalan kasi ako ng job by December. Hi buhay. Dintan, that's okay. Side hustles are the game. It's your job, your salary, trabaho nyo bilang empleyado, it's there to give you job security. Pero your sideline, your side hustle, your extra sources of income, yun yung magpapayaman sa inyo eh. So, wag mahiya mag-sideline, wag mapagod mag-sideline. Kung kaya nyo nga mag-sideline na mas madami, mas maganda yun eh. Kasi kung nag-sideline kayo ng todo, alam mo yun, it gives you another layer of income. It gives you another layer of extra source. And ako, nung nagsisimula ako, puro akong side hustles. I would try to get as much side hustles as possible. Just look at my other videos for it. By the way, quick plug, no, meron tayong Icon Investment Conference 2020. Lahat na naka-feature sa channel na to, from Alvin Ang, Randall Chongson, Rex Mendoza will be there. Link is in the description if you want to join us. It will be this November. Si Rio, sabi niya, Sir Marvin, nagstay ako hanggang dulo. Pwede bang itipid ang Converge? It will be dependent on you, and it will be dependent also on the price action on the first few days. So, but they already said it, no? They want people to be who are investing in Converge to be there for the long term. They're trying to position it that it's not for short-term trades, and they said it also at the start. Next one, Jan from Ilocos Sur, stay till the end, 2 months sa stock market. Thank you sa mga videos nyo. Pa-shoutout po kay Boss Elmer. Boss Elmer, shout out. Watching also your video, siya po nagpakilala sa akin sa channel nyo. At ito na, tuloy-tuloy na ako. Thank you so much, Jan from Ilocos Sur. Hindi pa ako nakapunta sa Ilocos. I've been to other cities, towns in Manila, in the Philippines, but I've not been to Ilocos. They've told me so many amazing things about that area, but I hope to be there soon. Boss Elmer, salute to you. Thank you for being a good boss. Thank you that you're introducing stock investing, but not just stock investing, but I guess the concept of learning about finances to other Filipinos. Thank you so much for that. John Wee, I'll watch this at 3 a.m. Tulog muna ako. I have an exam tomorrow. Are you a student, John Wee? I'm so curious about that. You said exam. Liz Gutierrez, don't worry, talking about yourself in your videos. You're always watched. Thank you. You're too nice. Liz Gutierrez, John Lapanya, thank you again. Excited to trade this week. Thank you so much. Patrick Miguel, I still find value in your videos, lalo na Super Yaman Venture Cap. Sobra ka naman. Thank you si Patrick Miguel. Pinadala na ako ng Miami Heat na sombrero, pero natalo yung Miami Heat today. But thank you so much, Patrick. Patrick, guys, subscribe to Patrick Miguel's channel. Louis Lesciado, 25 minutes. I'm actually on Converge. True enough, very limited providers dito sa province. Converge is really reaching those kasulok-sulok areas, and I think that's what their technique will be. Click 1,000 likes, sir. Parang nakikinig lang kami sa kuya namin. Relax, we're still learning. Thank you, Click, that you're learning. Si E-Kids Camiguin, Erwin M. Romorosa from Camiguin Island, Mindanao. Shout out to you, Erwin Romorosa. Sa mga Bisaya, people in Saudi, congratulations to all of you. And I haven't also been to Camiguin. No? A lot of people have been saying it's also a nice place. What to share today? Hi Sir Marvs, thank you so much sa video. I suggest to keep na lang dito sa second channel yung US stocks. Medyo mahirap din track the new videos. Big fan here. Daily ko pinapan new videos nyo. Thank you. Mary Rose Teodoro, Patreon subscriber. Thank you so much. Doing my best. Thank you that you like this kahit raw. Jello A, gusto ko yung content sa first channel. Tuloy mo lang, Sir Marvin. Thank you, Jello A, for that as well. And if you notice it, medyo different din naman yung content. Most of the interviews will be there. Interviews with CEOs, prominent people, stock traders, analysts, etc. are all in the first channel dito. Raw, unedited. Ako lang nagsasalita. And then we have charts also. And then a lot of the news-related items. Jericho Hayo, sir, please wag ka magsawa gumawa nito kasi we really need this as a beginner para di kami mag-give up sa aming financial journey. Konti lang kayo nag-share ng knowledge about stocks and investments. Oh, of course, Jericho, I'll never stop doing this. I don't know if you know this, but I've been doing stuff like this. Wait, nag-ads ah. Wait lang. I have to fix this. Ganun talaga pag raw, di ba? Nag-ads. Wait lang. Nag-ad bigla. What will I say? I've been doing this when no one knew my name more than a decade ago. And I found this as something that I know is not just me parang teaching about investing, but I know it's about making a difference in the lives of other people. And to do stuff like this on a daily basis, nakapagod din siya eh. Pero alam mo yun, when you do something that you love to do, you will never work a single day in your life. Eh? And I'll say this to all of you guys. If you do something that you love, it will never be work. It will never, ever, 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 ever be work. So I highly suggest that if you do something, a business, an investment, or a job, it has to be something that buhay na buhay kayo. Kasi kahit pagod kayo, never nyo hihilahin sarili nyo kasi nag-enjoy kayo sa ginagawa ninyo. So, yun. Rock and Soar, sabi niya, I've already submitted my application for the IPO. So I hope that you get allocated, and I hope that it's something that it fits your goals also, because that's all it is. No, pagdating sa stock trading and investing, it's all about following your conviction. It's all about following your analysis. Even if it does well, even if it does not do well, because no one knows where the market will go. But what's important is you follow your strategy. Okay, Mark Pugi. Pugi talaga si Mark. Sir Marvin, kailan po pwede magpa-reserve ng Converge IPO? Meron na po ba? Or anong brokerage pwede magpa-reserve? Thank you sa pagiging guiding light mo. Mark, please go to my video about IPOs. Please watch the IPO playlist in Channel 1. All of the things that you need to know on how you can book and reserve for an IPO is there, and all of the pros and cons for IPO is all there. Pero for Converge, pwede na siya since last week. Or I think by the time this video is out, pwede na siya. So you can already have it booked. Andy, ayan naman si Andy. Andy, habaan mo naman yung comment mo. Laging TY smashed eh. So sabi ni Andy, TY sa Converge Insight, tinapos ko hanggang full. Fanatic lang, may natutunan rin ako sa pagsagot mo ng mga questions. TY smash. Okay, thank you so much, Andy. Then you have Lawrence Bunag. Sobrang timing, Sir Marvin. Kakanood ko lang ng interview mo with an analyst about Converge sa main channel ninyo. Joseph Tan, mas okay, Sir Marvin. Easy to digest the idea. Thank you so much, Joseph Tan. Johnny Perelio, thank you for sending the message across. Thank you also. I'm glad that this is helping and giving you enough value. Sabi ni Louie Lecar Radio, Taray, livestock request, di ba? Para sa inyo, maging parte lang ng buhay nyo, masaya na ako. Rocket Sorcerer, pwede mag-model ng Colgate, calling on Colgate. I don't know kung mangyayari yun, hindi ako ganun kagwapo na masusponsoran ng toothpaste. Joseph Tan, if no NBA, PBA na lang, Sir Marv, MVP ko versus SMC. I haven't watched the PBA for a long time. The last time na nag-follow talaga ako ng story ng Philippine basketball noong 2013, nung Gilas, nung they were competing and they were doing very, very well. Tapos after nung natigil na naman. Robert Stanza, thank you for watching. Sabi niya, here again, sir, smashed and like as always. Robert Stanza, ok lang yung tawag ng mga followers mo, Marviners. Marviners talaga? Sige, let's make a poll. Comment below sa proposal ni Robert Stanza, Marviners. Pero madaming guiding light. Di ko alam. Actually, you don't have to call me anything. I'm not in this to be the guru, the expert. I'm not in this to be the best person. I just want to be the person that makes the most difference. And that's why this video is being made. And that's why I will never stop, because it's all about legacy. It's all about creating a lasting impression, to the not just to our generation, but to the next generation, to the generation after that. Because I'll tell you this, and I'll say this over and over. Guys, don't just focus on making money. Don't focus on making money. Money is good. It's a tool, but focus on making the most difference in the lives of a lot of people. But above and beyond that, don't just focus on being a success. Focus on being a person that creates a lasting, significant impact to a large amount of people. Because pag nakuha nyo na yung million nyo, nakuha nyo yung 10 million nyo, nakuha nyo yung 50 million nyo, if it's not based on purpose, it's not based on what you were born to do, it will become empty. But I hope that helped you. Elaine Hawson, good morning. Good morning to you, Elaine Hawson. Enrique Go, hi, Professor Marvin talaga eh. Will you buy IPO at 16.8 as a good investment? Please remember, this channel is never about what I'm buying, what I'm not buying. It's all about the logic, the principles behind it. Because if you will buy based on what I say, or if you will avoid based on what I say, you're getting the losing end of the stick. It does not build strength. It does not build skill. This channel is all about critical thinking. This channel is all about logic. This channel is all about asking the right questions. This channel is here so that you will think more. This is not for people who like spoon feeding. So I really do hope that I didn't offend you that way, but I hope that we're gonna have more videos on this. Kung ngayon ka lang din nanonood, tomorrow we have an interview with the CEO of Converge and their CFO. I'm gonna ask them questions. Pero kung nandito na tayo sa 38-minute mark, I guess. Pero since nandito na tayo sa 38-minute mark, kung madidinig mo to ngayon, tapos may question ka, lagay mo lang yung question mo. Lagay nyo na lang hashtag for Converge CEO, then the question, and then we're gonna make that possible as well. Patrick Miguel, sabi niya, both channels are valuable. Thank you so much, Patrick Miguel. Si Patrick Miguel, sobrang talaga nakasubscribe yan sa channel na to. Meron din siyang YouTube channel. Arc Phantom, nice pre-market opening kwentuhan. Watch until the end. Thank you. Arc Phantom, tignan natin kung manunod ka pa rin ito. Halos magpo 40 minutes na itong video na to. Darius Lipon, very insightful and enjoying both your channels. Thank you so much. Mark Anthony, thank you also. Mark Anthony Lopez. Guys, when you put your names, put your name, saan kayo nakatira, and then, hindi naman yung address, no, pati PO Box, or pati yung exact street. Pero I just want to know anong city kayo. What city are you from? Who else? Patrick Miguel again. Then si Darius Lipon. Hello to you, Darius Lipon. Nawala yung binabasa ko. Wait guys, I'm experiencing some technical difficulties. Sandali lang. I'm experiencing some technical difficulties. So, wait lang. Waiting for everything to load. Nagkamali ako ng pindot. So instead of reading all of your questions, sorry about that, guys. Ayan, okay, Daryl Lipon, Converge ICT up. There you go. Rambo TV, Sir, kailan po yung IPO Converge? You can, Rambo TV, pwede na. You can already order. Si Ryan Christopher stayed daw until the 25-minute. Shout out to you. Thank you so much, Rambo TV. Spider KD, who's a regular subscriber, thank you to you. Sabi ni Spider KD, Lakers daw mananalo, which nanalo nga yung Lakers. June B DG, thank you so much for watching and subscribing to both of the channels. Si J. Orlisa, regular yan, nagko-comment yan for both of the channels. Thank you, J. Orlisa. Thank you also, June B. Aji Galam stayed until 43-minute mark. Whoa! Sige nga, are you staying up until this mark also? Joseph Tan stayed until the 45-minute mark. Charles Cordova, shout out to you as well. Glenn DR, shout out to you. Jan Bunag, shout out to you. Sabi ni Jasper PBA, meron ng bubble season. Then you have Rihanna Ikaela. Hello to you, present. Thank you so much. Si Francisco Ken Cortez is asking for AGI and MPI. I'll try to do a video. Kakatapos lang natin ng MPI. I'll see if I can do AGI for the next set of videos. Si Francisco Cortez is rooting for the Lakers. And then lastly, si Limbaco G-Boy, sabi niya present. So I gave everyone a shout out. So thank you so much to everyone. I hope na nagstay kayo kahit shout out portion to. Yun lang. I hope you guys learned a lot. So this will be out before 7 p.m. Since this will be out before 7 p.m., expect 8 p.m. I have a video talking about the markets. Sa 8 p.m. video, sa main channel, aside from talking about the markets, I'm gonna say bakit sideways yung market, anong problema, meron ba tayong real estate crash, bakit nababa yung dollar, ano pa yung nangyayari sa markets natin. So, yun. What else? Later on, I'll try to do AGI for the video at 10 p.m. also. So, I hope you guys got a lot from this and I hope you guys stayed and I hope nakatulong to sa mga nagstay sa shoutout, sa question and answer, and I hope you guys enjoyed. And based on all of this, are you buying San Miguel based on the news that we talked about? And I guess that's it for now. Marvin Germo, I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, guys, and God bless you all.